There it is. My father spent 28 years with IBM before they laid him off. And so I was going to write this poem about the evils of corporate America and how profit is the only thing that counts, and that people mean nothing in the great cogworks of commerce, and instead wrote a poem about fly fishing. This is called Catch and Release. Casting in rhythmic, smooth, measured motions, he waits for a perfect moment to release clear 3-pound test, fluorescent yellow leader, and a wet fly tied to the end of his line. He pulls enough slack from his reel to make distance and casts once more before he lets fly an arcing line through clear mountain air from the tip of his handmade bamboo fly rod. The stonefly nymph he tied splashes down slightly upstream of the pool, by the boulder on the other side of the river, by the bank where he just knows deep in his angler's heart a fire-bellied trout swims cool and patient, waiting for morsels to float by overhead. His deception, skillful and knotted, hooks it and pulls the rainbow into crisp morning light. He feels it twist and pull and fight. Bamboo stresses and bends in hand. His left deftly pulls line through the guides. It splashes once more out of the water, its tail flapping wildly to swim in the sky as sunlight flashes on its slick, color-dappled side, and sinks again into the churning stream where my father's net waits to scoop it out. Trying to breathe the air that will kill it, the rainbow thrashes in the net as my father takes it in his hands, puts his thumb in the fish's mouth, and gently pulls the barb from its lip. He places it back in the cold river water, holds it, lets it readjust, makes sure it is strong, and watches it swim slowly free. He turned to me, water rippling in his wake, and whispered a soft hook that caught me, even though I couldn't hear, bubbling over the sounds of flowing water, the words his lips mouthed like prayers. I smiled at his smile, turned away, and with smooth, measured motions learned from his hands, I cast my own line.